Spider-Man No Way Home time.
We all know Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home is one of the best Spider-Man movies ever made. We're not going to argue this. Like, I just love this movie. The villains, the cameos, everything about this movie. It is amazing. But I think you all know one thing I don't find to be that incredible about this movie. Not even the movie's fault, it's the outside movie's fault. The toys. The toys are the main problem with this movie. And you know, play the clip. But luckily today, we're looking at a good one. The Mafex integrated suit figure. And yet, F the final swimsuit, and that is not me coping that I don't have the figure. Is the box for the Mafex integrated suit. It's standard box, you know, looks really good. I really like this box. Honestly, I think Mafex box kills it. Also, what makes these boxes even better is when you have multiple of them. Because you all remember I got this. The TASM 2 box. And I love putting these two together. It's really cool. Even though they don't match. This one's for TASM 2, this one's for No Way Home. I would have been okay with it if Toby's would have been for one of his own movies, not just randomness. But this is not Andrew's video. I'll go fetch that box later. But yeah, this box is really good. I like the box. Nice promo images of the figure. Generally, I thought this was just going to be the SHF figure, but worse. Don't ask me why I thought that. I just thought it for no reason. Here he is himself. And he looks great. I love how he looks. Oop, gotta fix that up real quick. I love how he looks. He looks absolutely perfect. This is the second good-looking integrated suit figure. That's right, I said second. Rant time! Boy, you only have a fist and thripper and your colors ain't accurate, and what are those gauntlets doing on there? Boy, you look like an alien, and oh my god, what are you doing with those gauntlets, my guy? You were the only good-looking one back then, but still the Tom Holland head kind of sucks. And do I even have to say anything for this? Do I have to say anything? Back to your usually scheduled program. But yeah, I like how he looks. The gold, it's not that cheap McDonald's gold. You know, they didn't just get the Happy Meal. I don't know what you call it. French fries and just smear it across him. No, they actually painted it gold. Which is nice, because that's what we want. Especially that's how it was in the movie. It's on the box. Damn it. But still, I think this figure looks incredible. Like, look at that head sculpt. Question, have you guys seen, like, the old Mafex stock suit figure? The mask on that figure is mid. But, oh my god. Spoiler alert, but you can all see it in the box. The Tom Holland head on this figure is so much better than it was on that figure. That one was so yellow. I definitely want to get that one day, though. Maybe I'll find it on JP Fans, because I'm falling down the JP Fans hold. And it's not because I want them to sponsor me. Please sponsor me. But yeah. This figure looks amazing. I love how the figure looks. He just looks overall great. This is how I would want my integrated Spidey-Man to look. Spidey-Man. For now on, you know, for the rest of we're calling him Spidey-Man. This is Spidey-Man. Let's look at Spidey-Man's articulation, which it's pretty good. You get a good head movement. You can look about this far. It looks great. Also, unlike the TASM 2, the neck peg isn't effed up. So, he's actually a functional figure, which is great. Arms move up this high, but biceps, you got your typical double. They feel a little stiff for me, so I would be a little careful, especially in this area where you know, the little hand area. I honestly like to hold it here because you can see how I'm scared I'm gonna break this thing. And for butterfly joints, it's magnifique. Going back. Not as good as the TASM 2, I believe, but still pretty good. Then you get this awesome joint system, which, you know, we wish Marvel Legends used more, but they don't. I think the only figure they used this for was the Game of Us Wolverine, which I want to get. Legs, drop down hips. You can lift them this high up. As you know, you can do a full 360. Imagine doing that to your leg. But no, you get somewhat of a thigh swivel, the double joints, your pivots, which are really stiff on this figure, and the typical feet articulation. This figure articulates pretty well, in my opinion. I think the TASM 2 still has it in a few areas, but I overall still think he's amazing in articulation. He definitely hit those classic Spidey poses that I'll show you at the end of the video. But one thing that really annoys me with this figure, well, I wouldn't say it annoys me, I just say it was something you have to get used to. When I first got this figure, he was stiff. Like, the legs didn't move that well, the arms didn't move that well. So I would be careful of that when you first get your integrated suit figure. I did get him off a Big Bad Toy Store, so maybe it's an exclusive, or maybe if you buy it from Japan, JP Fans, Hobby Genki, then you won't have to deal with it. I did, though. And I'm just going to hope that none of you have to deal with that issue. But also, if you do still have that issue, it gets better over time. Like, he definitely articulates way better than he did when I first got him. Now, we all know Spider-Man needs to thwip, crawl on walls, and punch bad guys. Does this guy have the accessories for that? It's a Mafex. You know he does. But let's go over his accessories, because I am like that. So, oh my god. First, we got the Doctor Strange box, which I freaking love this accessory. Oh my god, look at this thing. Easily one of the best things. You can still get it with the original integrated suit figure from SHF, the second one they released, but still, I'm just glad we have it. I'm glad you don't have to buy that figure specifically to get it. We got magnetic feet, which also never work for me. I don't mean by the fact they don't stick, like, yeah, they just stick onto my lamp. But it's that they're a pain in my butt to get on the figure, so I don't bother with them. Let's see. Next, the ones I do bother with are the magnetic hands. They're nice. I don't use them that much, though. Like a lot out of them. Next up, we got your web accessories. Really nice. And of course, to go with those web accessories, you get bigger one. But also, you get 2 bigger ones. Really nice. I honestly use the small ones more. I think they work better in posing. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have the FBI on my door, am I? Next, we got your wall crawlers. Spider-Man dead. Really good. Really nice to have these. You know, Marvel Legends make these a standard. I'm gonna put you back a book with Spidey done. You got, you know, we showed this off earlier, the Tom Holland head sculpt. He's dead. Incredible. To go with that, you got this accessory, the maskless accessory, which looks awesome. I love using this. Of course, you know, you got the hands to hold it. Let me just rip something out of one of these real quick. The hands to hold it. Are these matching, actually? Okay, no. I'm an idiot. They are not matching. Look, okay, he has like 4 of these, so I cannot keep track of the life of them for me. So, but yeah, he has all those holding hands. I don't know. They could also be used to hold this. The Green Goblin cure. Thank God we got this. I would have crashed out. Next up, you got your thwippers. You got your thwipping hands. Thwip, thwip, thwip. Next up, accessories got the web holding hands. Nice. And of course, to complement those, you get your web lines. They're pretty good. I like them. I think out of all the web accessories, they're my favorite. We get 2 alternate head sculpts with the one on the figure with no eye. Then we get a white eyes and a squinted eyes head. I love these. Fun fact, all of these heads are the exact same for the final swingsuit figure, which I want to get. But if they get a new one for Brand New Day, I'm not going to get it. You get pointing hands, you know, typical. I will not be recreating that meme until I get Toby, though. And then finally, we got some peace hands, which are really cool. I don't use them much, but oh my god, my hand is so big. That's still cool to have. I like these. You get the typical Mafex stand. You get a bunch of other useless crap you don't really need. It's so useless that Spidey Man can't even deal with it. Spidey Man. You know, the funny thing is, Spidey Man suffered a lot, but this is the true ally. It's the true thing that makes him suffer. It's like the claw. I have been chosen by the claw. Yeah, I was just saying this figure could be breaking easily, and I'm just casually dropping him on the ground. Yep, that's me, people. The person that says to be careful, but also will also not be careful at the same time. Me. Oh, that actually fits. Overall, I'm going to say this is one of the most underrated figures in my collection. I know, it's a Mafex. How is this thing underrated? Well, before this figure came out, well, no, sometime after the final swingsuit figure came out, that thing overshadowed this thing because, oh, brand new day. But this figure is still awesome. He has all the same articulation, most of the same accessories, besides like the Doctor Strange box and Green Goblin Cure. This guy is awesome. I love posing him. And plus, if you get Toby and Andrew, which I have Andrew, and I'm going to get Toby soon, you're going to have so much fun with all three. And yes, I will recreate the Spider-Man meme when I get Tobey Maguire, when I get all three of them. But overall, I love this figure. This is easily the best figure you can get for the Mafex integrated suit figure ever. I love this guy. Now, if you want to get the SHF, that's fine. But this guy, he is truly Spider-Man with no home.